Hey everyone, and welcome to another All About RVs video. Today we're going to take a look at a brand new 2021 and a half Riverstone Legacy 391 FSK. This is a front kitchen, rear bedroom, luxury fifth wheel. We're going to take a few minutes, walk you through the inside and outside of the RV. Then we'll close it all up, show you what it looks like closed. We'll be right back on the inside. All right, guys, we are now up inside the new Riverstone Legacy 391. Again, this is the front kitchen model here. So we're going to start up here in the kitchen area and kind of spin our way through the RV here. So first thing over here on the left side here, we have one of our slide outs, which has our double bowl undermount stainless sink in it. Pretty good amount of counter space. High-rise sprayer faucet as well. The wood cutting board sink covers here do have a little area on the lower left where you can stash them out of the way when you are using your sink. You have the dishwasher on the right along with some storage, a little sponge holder area, and a drawer over here as well. And a very large window overlooking the back side of the campsite area, which does open. Also an electric outlet over there as well in that slide. Over on the left side here, you have in the lower area a couple drawers that pull out from the cabinet area there, and some overhead cabinets as well. Currently using the Samsung residential refrigerator, so your freezer and ice maker on bottom, and your refrigerator section on top here. Now in the left side over there is going to be an electric outlet, light switch, fan control, and then you also have your solar charger control as well. Over on the right side, again, drawer area down below, some cabinet area up above, electric outlet there as well. So you have 4 or 5 electric, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 electric outlets above the counters, and you also have some electric outlets on the island as well. Got 6 drawers here in this section, along with some more storage down below. And then you have your microwave or optional convection oven, depending on what you prefer. Now, again, there's a lot of shortages going on in the RV world, so the convection oven option may or may not be available at your time of order. So talk with your sales guy about that. Again, a lot of shortages going on in the RV business right now, so it can be hard to get certain supplies, unfortunately. Electric outlet on each side of the island here. Turbo exhaust fan, couple lights up above. Currently using the 4-burner Insignia oven here. So you got a nice big stove top. And then down below you have a huge oven, some drawers on each side along with a little bit of cabinet space. Now here you have 2 traditional RV chairs, which do have some storage built into the seat area there. And basically you got a little area here to sit down and eat. Again, this is more of a couple's coach, so it's meant more for just 2 people and the occasional guest. But you have a little area here to sit and eat if you want, or if you're like me, you probably sit in your recliner or watch TV and eat sometimes. But little area right here just for looking straight ahead at your TV if you are eating. Beautiful electric fireplace down below also. Basically a big fancy space heater, but those things are pretty cool. They do knock the chill off in the RVs pretty well. Smart TV. There is a JBL sound system in here as well. So you got a few speakers in the RV. And then if you do the optional outdoor TV, you will have some outdoor speakers that connect to that outdoor TV. But if you don't do the outdoor TV, then you will not get the outdoor speakers. Now also over here is another electric outlet, and you also have some USB charger ports there as well. Another very large window here overlooking the back side of the RV. And these windows in these RVs, or in the Riverstone, I guess I should say, the Legacy, and in their standard version, are standard with dual pane safety glass windows. The Riverstone Reserve version, however, the dual pane windows are an option. Those dual pane windows help a little bit with condensation issues that full-timers sometimes run into. They help a little bit with some sound deadening and a little bit of R factor as you have 2 layers of glass, but they're still not anything obviously like a real house window, but they do help. You have in this model 2 ceiling fans. They're 110 volt ceiling fans instead of 12 volt. So you have one here in the living room, and then you'll see another one in the bedroom when we get back there also. The sofa over here in this slide area is a pull-out bed. Still gives you plenty of room to walk around in this area if you want. So if you have some guests come, pop that bed out. They got a place to sleep and not really interrupt most of your RV space. You have some overhead cabinets up above that area. Again, more windows here, and all of these windows do open. You have a freestanding power theater seat. So the sofa on the slide is also freestanding, but your theater seat over here again is freestanding as well. And that is power, has USB charger built into each arm as well. But you can kick back, relax, and watch TV in comfort there. Electric outlet on the wall below the window, and then you also have some light controls there as well. Really cool desk area here, especially since a lot of people have been working from home the last year. A lot of people are really liking this feature. You have 6 drawers built in here. Again, little desk seat area with a little bit of storage in that seat. You have your overhead cabinets up above as well. And you're basically kind of sitting there working, but you're also able to look out over your campsite area nicely. You do have a little drawer built into the step, a little step light there, a grab handle helping you get in and out. And you also have your little closet area there as well, little coat hook area. And then up top here is going to be some of your controls. We'll get into that when we come back in to close some things up. Now on the desk area here, if you don't like the desk, which I do occasionally see some people don't like it, and they want another sofa, you could possibly order it with a sofa like that one over here. Going on back this direction, we have our hallway going into the bathroom bedroom area. Down below here, the little black thing on the right is a propane/carbon monoxide leak detector. And up top is where they put their smoke detector there. On the wall here is one of the sensors for the air conditioning system. So going into the bedroom area here, you have a swing door. Again, 110 volt ceiling fan instead of 12 volt. Also, while we're looking up here, you'll notice you don't see the big square air conditioner in the middle of the roof throughout the RV. It's because this has the higher end whisper quiet air conditioning systems on it. So when these air conditioners are running, it's not as loud of a roar above your head. You still hear them obviously, but it's nowhere near as loud as the traditional RV that you'll find in most trailers. The returns, one on each side there, do have filters in them. You pop those down, clean them out every now and then. The unit comes standard with 2 air conditioners. You have an option for a third one if you want. So 2 15,000s with an option for another third one. They also offer an option for heat pump on the air conditioners, which basically is kind of like an electric heater. And some customers like that as well. So you got the fireplace, plus you could have a heat pump knocking the chill off without having to use your propane as much. Now, obviously, if it gets too cold, you want to make sure you turn your propane on, your propane furnace, so that you can get a little more heat into the basement areas and other places. The unit does come standard with 12-volt heat pads on the holding tanks as well. But again, it is nice to be able to have both propane and electric things going at the same time. Some overhead cabinets above your bed area there, quite a bit of storage space. Window on each side of the bed does open. You have pulled down day and night roller shades in the bedroom area and the living room area as well. A lot of brands will put the day-night shades in the living room, but then when you get to the bedroom, you just have a nightshade only. Electric outlet and USB chargers on both sides of the bed. And then you also have these little storage things with little end table, I guess you'd say, on each side of the bed. The bed does raise up. It is a Camper King bed, pretty comfortable foam bed actually. Some overhead cabinets up above here. Coming on down the left side, you have the standard washer and dryer here in this sliding closet area here. And basically, those are 110 volt. They're not 220 like a house dryer would be. So they are 110 volt washer dryer there. Nice little units. Back in here, you do have 3 more drawers. You got your Dyson vacuum. Now that is part of the Legacy package. If you don't do the Legacy package, you'll get a traditional built-in central vac. It's a little different than what you get when you do the Legacy package. Over here is part of the King Wi-Fi system, helping bring in Wi-Fi from the campground or wherever you might be able to tap into a Wi-Fi signal. It just helps bring that right into the RV here. Some overhead space, pretty good amount of hanging closet all the way across there. Decent amount of room, but you have big mirrors, and these are dark glass mirrors as well, that basically kind of go almost all the way across the whole back of the RV. Spinning on around here, looking toward our dresser area. So you have 4 dresser drawers and some storage up above here as well. 40-inch TV in here does again have that FM radio built into it, Bluetooth. So you do have a little radio back here, separate from the one up front, if you want to listen to something back here. Entry exit door as well, getting you in and out of this area of the RV. And also when you're traveling, you will be able to come in the back door and get to your bathroom at a rest area or something. So that's another nice thing about having the 2 doors. Spinning on around here into the bathroom area. We'll pop up a few pictures here so you can see this a little bit better. But you do have an okay sized bathroom here. There is a few drawers in here, some cabinet space. Really nice countertops and stuff in here as well. Pretty good sized medicine cabinet area. Skylight up above, turbo exhaust fan up above as well. Coming down the left side here, you have a pretty good amount of area for your towels and washcloths and all that stuff to go back in here. Sliding glass doors for your shower area, basically a step-in shower. Does have a little flip-down seat on it. Really, really important to remember to make sure that sliding glass door is latched into place. I have seen a few people forget over the years, and it does cause a headache. So double check and triple check your sliding glass doors in your RV. Nicer oval shaped toilet here with the upgraded lid compared to most RVs, which are a cheaper plastic lid. Really beautiful crown molding and stuff around the ceiling areas and things in here. And another really nice feature on the RV compared to most RVs, again, all of your like styling and stuff here, this is real stained hardwood. Even like up here on your window valances and stuff, again, real stained hardwood. A lot of brands, this is a lumber core wood with a veneer wrap over top of it. So the sticker and stuff can wear out over time, it fades more over time, and can peel off, or if you accidentally scratch it, it damages it and it's really hard to fix. So having the upgraded, again, more expensive though, real hardwood and stuff in the RV is just a bonus for you. Also, when you do the Legacy, you get individual panels here on the flooring. So even looking down here at this floor, these can be replaced. You can pop one of these out and replace it, where on the standard version, it's one big sheet of linoleum. So again, upgraded floor as well. All aluminum tubes in your floor, your walls, your roof. Just overall, really trying to build for that construction that's gonna last you a long, long time. 3-inch thick side walls instead of 2-inch or 1.5 like most RVs. R16 wall insulation value compared to most brands, which are R9 or R10 at best. All right, guys, we are going to head outside. I want to show you around the outside. Then we're going to come in and close things up. I want to show you what it looks like closed. We'll be right back on the outside. All right, guys, we're now back on the outside of the new Riverstone Legacy 391 FSK. We're going to start here on the door side of the RV and kind of spin our way around here. So first things up, this was ordered with the optional Blue Thunder paint exterior. They have a standard fiberglass, and then they have 4 optional paint jobs when you order your Riverstone, along with this Legacy package option as well. So talk with your sales guy. Also, if you go to Couch's RV Nation, they actually have a build and price section where you can build out these RVs, pick your options from the factory listing, and it'll shoot you back an MSRP along with a sale price. So definitely check that out if you're actually interested in purchasing one of these things. This will actually be probably the last 2021.5 version that I video, as the 2022s are coming out in the middle of July. So you're going to start seeing some changes roll out here in the upcoming videos. Also, you will notice some price differences and option differences and things on the order forms compared to what you have seen out there listed on dealers' websites as the new 2022s are rolling out now. So first things up here, we're going to start with the optional slide out awning topper. This one was ordered with up here, and that right there helps shade the room, helps repel water, leaves, twigs, debris. Their topper's a little bit nicer upgrade as far as it does have a metal shield wrap. So when it closes up, it's encased in a little bit of a protective shield just to kind of help make it last a little longer. Really, really nice high gloss gel coat type of finish to the fiberglass with multiple layers of clear coat over top of it. Power awning with the LED light strip built in here. And it also has the manual override in this front arm up here to manually crank it in case of an electronic failure. Adjustable arms for tilting and water runoff. And again, that metal protective shielding up there. Behind this first door here is two 40-pound propane tanks with the auto changeover regulator. A lot of brands come standard with 30s, a lot of your ultralight styles come with 20s, but here on this Legacy model you have 40-pounders. Down below that is an area where you could plug in a portable gas grill or something if you wanted to. Also, you'll notice it's nicely finished off under there. A lot of brands don't bring this nice roll of the metal down to that drop Z frame. So this is cleaner, a little bit nicer looking, and obviously you don't see that framework right there. Now back in here is going to be your pass-through storage compartment. And there are motion lights that you can turn on or off or leave them in motion mode. Two folding chairs that are also included in the Legacy package. There is an electric outlet in here. Nice height to it. The front kitchen models don't have quite as much storage out here as the traditional rear living room big basements have, but it still is a pretty good amount of space. Now right here you have sliding doors so you can access things. And there's also the water manifold system. We'll get to that when we get over there. Another thing you'll notice here is going to be the steel framing in that deck area up there. A lot of brands use aluminum tube framing or wood framing, where Riverstone here does the steel chassis up top, which comes down and ties into your I-beam framing, just really strengthening that frame up. Another really nice heavy-duty thing they do, when you open your baggage door here, check out the thickness here. Roughly 3¼ inch thick sidewall with an R16 insulation value. Most brands of RVs are only a 2-inch thick wall or less. Some of your lightweight style brands of RVs will be an 1.5-inch wall. So you're getting more insulation, again, thicker stud working, just thicker walls, all the way around, added strength to your RV here. The step is the more ride step above step with the shock assist. So you can see it kind of holding itself up there in the picture, makes it nice and easy to go right up and down inside the RV. Rated for 500 pounds, where a traditional hover step is only rated for 300 pounds. Now you have your traditional RV entry door here. It is a little bit wider. Some brands are only roughly 30 or 28 inches, where this is 32. But one thing they do a little differently is their screen door is able to accept these little panels in them. And they're removable, so you can take them out. But this is a really nice feature to have, so if you want to leave your big door open and just close the screen, you kind of have a little bit of a thing here to keep your air conditioning and heat in a little bit better, so it's not totally lost. And if you want, you can pop them out and just have the screens there. Large folding entry handle there to help you get in and out of the RV. And right there next to that is your model number. So 391 FSK again. So if you're out looking at a dealer's lot and you see something you like, look usually next to that main entry door and you'll find your model number there. Jot it down, take a picture of it with your phone or something, and then you can go talk with the sales guy about what you've seen you like. Up above the entry door there is a porch light. And just above that, which you can't really see because the light's on, there is a camera there. The unit has been ordered with the optional camera system. So there's a camera above the door, there's also cameras going down each side and one on the back. Really cool feature to have. We talked a little bit about that when we were inside earlier. Now behind this door right here would be where the optional outdoor TV would go. And this was ordered without that, so you can see that right there, empty hole. But you still get down below there your TV hookups electric outlet right there along that edging. Again, if you don't want the TV, you also don't get the outdoor speakers. If you do want the TV, you'll get the speakers, and you will also have a radio built into that TV as well. Really nice deep tint safety glass windows. They are the frameless looking window. These are dual pane windows standard on the Riverstone Legacy, and regular Riverstone. It's an option on the Reserve model. But really, again, just throwing in that dual pane window there, trying to add a little bit better sound barrier, also trying to add a little bit better R factor to it. It's not a huge amount, but every little bit helps when you're full-timing in these RVs. You can obviously see here, dual axle on this unit. We'll get to the specs over on the other side. Again, as we've seen inside, the unit has the tire pressure monitoring system with the little screen that you put inside your vehicle so that you can see what's going on with your tires when you're going down the road. Legacy package also gets you the Goodyear tires, and also they are 17.5-inch wheels. Again, we'll get to those exact specs when we get to the other side. You can see there 6-point auto level jack system. So you got 2 jacks here in the back, 2 in front of the axles, and then obviously your front 2. But they are hydraulic, so they are stronger, faster, a little more reliable than the electric system, and also, again, just stronger. When you're getting into these big heavy coaches like this, having hydraulics to really level it out can kind of really help you when you're trying to support this much weight. Back entry door here, again, has the push button key entry lock on it. So you got that on both doors. Large folding entry handle. Again, the upgraded more ride step with the shock assist. There's an electric outlet right here below this light, but this light right here, as big as it is also a midship turn signal. That to me is really important. When you're traveling down the road, and again, you got these big coaches behind you, it's really nice to have that side turn signal on there just to kind of help alert people that you're trying to get over. Again, porch light up above. Coming on around to the back side here, as you've seen inside, we had the washer dryer in the back corner. So right here is that little black square. That is your dryer vent blowing out your dryer heat. You have a really nice heavy duty fiberglass rear cap, almost has that motorhome look to it on the rear end. You have your traditional LED taillights and running lights back here, but it also has reverse lights, which is again another nice safety feature. A lot of brands of RVs do not have reverse lights. This again is a really long coach. You get someplace, it's nice to have backup lights all the way back here in the rear if you're trying to back in at night. And also again, just to alert people what you're trying to do when you're driving around with these things. You have a hitch on the back here, 300-pound hitch rating. It is basically meant for like bikes or luggage rack kind of stuff. It is not meant to tow a boat with. Also underneath of there, you can see there's your spare tire under the bottom section there. Ladder comes down nice and low, rated for 250 pounds to get you up to the top there. Also, just again, watch that weight rating, 250, but when you're getting up and down on there, be really, really careful so you don't fall off. When you're up on top there, it is a full walk-on roof. They use a really nice 1/2-inch plywood roof decking, where a lot of brands only use a 3/8 OSB board or less. So you do have a pretty heavy-duty roof system on the RV as well. Again, all aluminum tube framing. You can also see up there, your roof has things on there like your air conditioners, your TV antennas, plumbing stack vents. There's a solar panel up there standard, an option for more solar from the factory if you want. So quite a few things up on that roof. You got to get up there and inspect from time to time. Make sure the seals are good and not leaking. Up here in the back section, I almost forgot to mention, is your backup camera as well, or observation camera. So again, 2 down the side, 1 above the door and 1 on the back. Nice optional feature to add to the RV if you want. On around to this side, you have your powered power cord reel back here. And basically that is a 50 amp electric service. You push a button, roll it in, and then grab a hold of it and pull it straight out. Another thing that's real nice, forgot to mention when we were talking about the roof, they paint their roof line as well. Their roof material is paintable, where a lot of brands aren't. So it's really nice to actually be able to see from down here that the roof line matches the paint job as well. Again, a lot of brands don't have that paintable roof, and it's just a white rubber or a white PVC or whatever they're using up there. So it's nice to see that they use a paintable roof. Just gives it, again, a little bit more finished look. Back in here is going to be a little bit of storage area underneath of your bed. Over here we have our docking station area here for your water hookups. Also have your cable inlets, outside utilities, shower, all that type of stuff is located right inside this area here. Black tank flush. There's obviously a light in there as well. Down below is one of your 2 hookups. You have some handles down there and a dump down there. Also have a security light here on this side. They're currently using the Road Armor suspension by LCI in the center point here. So that kind of acts as a little bit like shock absorbers for the RV. Now they do also offer an upgraded more ride axle option. It's an independent suspension system. It is fairly expensive, but some customers do choose to use it and go with that. It's really nice if you travel a lot. If you're one of those customers who just drives one time to Florida for 6 months and then comes back home, it may not be worth it to you. But if you're really traveling, consider that more ride independent suspension system. Now over here you do have your second dump. The bathroom in the back, along with the washer dryer all the way in the back, are too far from the kitchen all the way in the front. So you have to have 2 separate dumps for things to flow properly. Your fresh water tank and your galley handle are right here to dump out this area. And then you also have your dump area holder underneath there, which is part of that Legacy package as well. Now right here you have your furnace exhaust, and then you also have your Truma AquaGo on-demand water heater right here. Back in behind this door right here, your jack controls are located up here. So that'll work all your auto level system and also get you unhooked and hooked to the truck. Over here you have your 1500 watt inverter system, your ice maker on-off valve, your low point water drain, battery disconnect, and then back in the center there is going to be the water manifold system. Really nice system for the hot and cold water. Allows you to turn on and off water lines individually. And then down below that trap door area right there is where your hydraulic reservoir for your jacks and some of your slides are. Now back in behind this door right here is going to be your battery compartment. There's room for 4 batteries. There are slide out trays, so you can put up to 4 batteries in there if you want. Talk with your sales guy about how you want to set up that part of the RV. Now on the corner is going to be some stickers. These are really important stickers. These are your main data stickers here. The first one popping up tells you your production, year, make, model, month, everything right there, axle sizes, gross vehicle weight sticker. Next sticker popping up is going to be your unloaded vehicle weight sticker. And that right there is basically telling you what the camper weighed when it rolled off the factory assembly line. Next sticker is your cargo carrying capacity sticker, basically telling you how much gear you can load into the RV. And then last but not least is going to be your tire sticker. Again, telling you your tire size along with your tire pressure. Make sure you guys check your tire pressure before every trip. Very, very important to maintain the right pressure. Campers' tires can only hold a certain amount of weight at a certain pressure. You let that pressure drop too low and the tire can't hold the weight of the RV and it blows out easily. So definitely check your tire. Also check your lug nuts from time to time too. There's a lot of side load on RVs from twisting and turning, and sometimes that can work your lug nuts loose a little bit. So definitely remember to check the torque pressure on your lug nuts from time to time, guys. Very important. Really beautiful front end here. Again, the Blue Thunder paint job just really stands out really nicely here. You have a couple LED light strips coming down there. You also have an LED light strip above the optional trail air hitch pin here. This is a nice upgraded hitch pin. So you have an airbag and shock to help absorb some of that bounce traveling up and down. Some people don't like this one and they like the MoreRide brand, so you could do that aftermarket as an option. The factory does not offer that, but this trail air is again a really nice hitch. So depending on what you want, talk with your sales guy about that as well. Down below here, you can see in this compartment, the unit is standard generator prepped now, where it used to be an option. They do offer a Onan 5500 or 6500 watt LP generator when ordering from the factory. However, there is a pretty rough generator shortage going on right now. So a lot of units, even if you ask for it, are not being built with the generator right now. Just a lot of shortages going on in the RV industry right now. Also over to the right there was the disc brake fluid holder. When you do this Legacy package, it also has disc brakes as well. So that's again, really nice upgrade compared to most RVs, which are drum brakes. All right, so we are going to head back inside. I want to close this thing up for you, show you what it looks like closed, guys. As soon as these 2022 versions start rolling out, I will definitely start doing more videos on these things for you to get you updated with more information on that. Let's head right on back inside. All right, guys, we're now back inside the RV here and we're gonna close it up. But before we do that real quick, I forgot to mention a couple things earlier when we were inside. The Voyager observation system is what the unit comes with when you order that feature. So that is what gives you your side cameras, backup camera, and entry door camera. So depending on how you want it, again, talk with your sales guy about that, but that's what that looks like. And then also you have the TST tire pressure monitoring system control right here, which will come with it, allowing you to plug that into your truck and keep an eye on what's going on with your tires. There's a little DVD player in that white box that comes with it. And then you have the little Riverstone bag, which has some paperwork and stuff. Now up here is going to be your control area right here. And on these controls, let's go back to the home screen real quick so you can see that. We'll pop up that picture. But basically you have your master light switch to turn on and off a bunch of lights. You also have your holding tank gauges right here telling you how full your holding tanks are. Water pump on off, so if you're using water out of your freshwater tank, you turn it on and off right here. You have your 12-volt tank heater, so if you're winter camping, turn these on to help keep your holding tanks from freezing up. Remember to always run your furnace as well in the winter so that it gets into the basement area and things like that. The heat pumps and your fireplace don't really pump any heat down into those basement or tank areas, so it's important to use your propane furnace in the wintertime. Over here we also have generator start stop buttons. Again, the unit comes standard with Gen Prep, but the Gen is an option. Also tells us what our house battery is sitting at right here. We have one of our air conditioner readouts going on right here. They currently had this one set up for the bedroom to read out on the home screen, basically telling me it's 81 degrees in here, a little warm. Then we have our set controls, so you can change things from Fahrenheit to Celsius, set your clocks, screen dimness, some of that type of stuff all done here under settings. Go to your slides, your awning and your slide outs are controlled right here. Hit the next button to HVAC. This one again was ordered with 3 ACs and a heat pump, along with the standard furnace. So you got, cool for one area, furnace, cool for the other one, cool for the other one, heat pump on one of the units. All of them are ducted together so the air conditioning blows throughout the whole coach if it's just one or all 3 units. And over here you have lights. Turn on and off a whole bunch of lights by this control, or if you want, you just hit the master off switch, and I just killed almost every light in the camper except for the 110 volt ones. Turn it all back on here. And then we go up to the electric system so we can see what our incoming lines are doing here. 122 volts. Telling us some of our amperage that's going on. I don't really have much anything running in the RV, so there's not a whole lot going on. But then it also tells us again our battery, so what our ACs are doing, some different stuff here. And we're gonna head back over to the slide control buttons here. Up just above, we have our ceiling fan for the living room. We have our Truma on-demand water heater. We have our inverter button. Paint codes for your painting of the outside Blue Thunder right there. Some more informational stickers. So right here, we are going to work on slides now, guys. So we have our electric off-door slide, electric door slide. And then downstairs, we're gonna have 3 hydraulic slides. So the off-door, the door side, and the bedroom. So we're going to do the kitchen slides here first. Run these things in. So these are currently using the Schwintech in-wall slide system here by Lippert. It's basically an electric motor, actually 2 electric motors per room that bring it straight in and straight out. Another thing I forgot to mention when we were outside was you'll notice that these side walls of the slides are also painted the main base color of the paint job. Some brands do not paint the sides of their slides, so when you open your slides, you just have white side walls. So that is what it looks like when that is in. So you're not really getting back there and getting much of anything out of the refrigerator or anything like that with the slides closed, unless you wanted to climb over the island, which would not be very comfortable or recommended. And when you take them back out, kind of the same setup here, all you're gonna do is just hit the extend button. And again, each one of these rooms on the Riverstone are individually controlled. So if you just want to bump out one room, like this one that we're doing now, if you're at the grocery store or whatever and you're loading your refrigerator with groceries, you can just bump out one room, load yourself up, and then close it back and head on down the road. So spinning on back around here to the downstairs area here. Again, these are hydraulic slides. So these are going to be a little bit different than the upstairs slides. So very important here when we do the hydraulic slides to make sure that there's nothing on the floor. No leaves, twigs, debris, pebbles, anything like that. Because when these slides come in, they come in up over top of the floor just a little bit because they are trying to keep them flush floor as possible. They can damage the floor if you're not careful, because it will run right over whatever's in the floor. Also, make sure your fireplace is turned off before you run your room in, or the heater part of the fireplace. Very, very important, because the heat part is only about an inch away from that side of the wall over there. So definitely make sure that is out of the way. So this is what it looks like when your slides are closed. So you can still come in here. You could put a few things in your cabinets or whatever if you needed to. Get something out of your desk area. And going right on back out again. Same kind of setup. We're just hitting the extend button instead of the retract button. Again, guys, don't forget to check out Couch's RV Nation if you are interested in one of these Riverstones or any other brand of RV that they might sell by chance. They are one of the largest discount dealers in the country. Will definitely save you guys a lot of money if you're looking to order an RV. Keep in mind right now, pretty much from here on out, if you're ordering something, it's going to be a 2022, as the 2021 production stops in the middle of July. So if you're interested in getting something, definitely talk with them about that. And we are going to close up the bed slide as well. I want to show you what that looks like closed, although we cannot see it from here. Until it's in, we will go back there and look here. Just a second. When you're running out the hydraulic slides, it really changes pitch when it gets all the way in. So you can hear it kind of grind down on that motor. So when your bed slide comes in, you still could come in here and lay down on the bed. You could climb over the bed to get to the closet if you really needed to. But it comes in and butts right up against the dresser area. So you're not really getting into the lower portion of the dresser. But you can come through your back door here and come right on in and use the restroom if you're at a rest area or something like that. But when these slides are closed, you're not getting past this area. So that's the main reason for the back door. One, it also helps in case of a fire, but it's mainly there to get you in and out of the bathroom at a rest area or something like that. And then when it goes back out, see if we can zoom in here just a little bit. You can kind of see there. We are going to go back out. And we're done. Pretty quick, easy, and simple. If you guys have any questions, definitely remember, check out the guys at Couch's RV Nation. They will save you a ton of money on a new RV, guys. Thanks again for watching my videos. Really do appreciate you guys.